Greetings, folks. John Henry here with Fitness Over 50. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about another important part of your nutrition program, anyone's nutrition program, probably the most important part, and that is nutrition. Most of the time when someone comes to a personal trainer or joins a gym or starts working out or wanting to work out, the reason is they want to lose weight. And that's not surprising because statistics are showing that 70% of American adults today are overweight. And that includes senior citizens, the senior folks, the 50 and over crowd. And the thing about the seniors is carrying all that extra weight around starts causing all kinds of problems, including serious problems like chronic diseases like cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. And another thing that affects seniors who are overweight and out of shape is accidental falls. Accidental falls are, let me get this right, the leading cause of injury and death from injury among seniors. I think I said that correctly. And if I'm not mistaken, it's also the leading cause of hospitalization among seniors. Accidental falls, losing your balance. And when it comes to fitness and exercise, getting and staying in shape, losing weight, what a lot of people don't realize is that it takes a lot more than working out just a few times a week. Exercise is important, don't get me wrong. But the most important thing you're going to need to do by far is nutrition. Some say that losing weight and getting in shape is 20% exercise and 80% nutrition. 20% exercise and 80% what you eat and drink. Some people even say those percentages are closer to 90-10. So nutrition by far is the most important factor. You can work out all day long, but if your diet sucks, you're not going to see the results that you want to see. So, when you're talking about mapping out a nutrition plan, the first thing to consider is your overall caloric intake. How many calories you consume in a day. Think of it this way. Take your bank account, for example. Think about your bank account. It's simple. If you deposit more money into your account than you take out, what happens? Your bank account grows. It increases. Same thing with nutrition. If you deposit more calories in your body than your body needs for energy, for fuel, then your body's going to get bigger. Wouldn't it be nice if you could just eat whatever you want, your body uses what it needs and gets rid of the rest? Boy, that'd be sweet. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. What happens is your body takes that excess energy and hangs on to it for future use if needed. It converts those calories and stores them away as fat. Here's an example. The average man in his 20s needs to consume between 2,400 and 3,000 calories a day, depending on the level of his activity, how active a person he is. Between 2,400 and 3,000 calories a day in his 20s. Now that same guy, when he gets into his 50s, due to his metabolism slowing down, a more sedentary lifestyle, hormonal changes, lots of different things, but his caloric requirement goes down quite a bit when he gets into his 50s, and especially 60s and beyond. By the time that guy reaches 50, he only needs to consume between 2,000 and 2,400 calories a day to maintain his weight and be healthy. So he went from 2,400 to 3,000 down to 2,000 to 2,800. Now, let's just take the smaller numbers for for an example. In his 20s, it was 2,400. In his 50s, it's 2,000 calories a day, a difference of 400 calories a day. Multiply times 7 days a week. 7 times 400, 2,800 calories. Now remember, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound of fat. 1 pound of fat contains 3,500 calories. So if this guy's eating 2,800 calories too much in a week, if his body's storing 2,800 calories, that's almost a pound. 1 pound a week, 4 pounds a month, 48 pounds, let's just say 50 pounds in a year. Sound familiar at all? The good news is this doesn't have to happen. And if it does happen, there's something we can do about it. All it takes is a few simple adjustments. Notice that word simple again. All this is simple, but not easy. What I'm going to recommend for you is 2 primary things. First, you'll need to determine your own individual caloric requirements based on your age, weight, activity level, things like that. Then you're going to track your eating habits for a solid week. You're going to write down every single thing that you eat or drink every day for a week. Some people call it a food journal, food log, whatever. Everything that you consume, you're going to write it down, no matter what. At the end of that week, you and I will go over everything and decide. We'll make another little mini list. Things that are healthy and things that are not so healthy. We'll pick out a few of your most popular items and decide which one of those we want to eliminate. Now, we're not going to eliminate them all at once. That's the last thing you want to do, is go in and make these sweeping wholesale changes to your eating habits. Why? Because that's just setting you up for failure. You're going to feel, if you just eliminate everything that you enjoy, or a lot of things that you enjoy, you're going to start feeling deprived. You're going to be hungry, probably missing out on the things that you like to eat, and you're just setting yourself up for failure. So the key is making small adjustments, baby steps, one thing at a time. Maybe take one thing. Let's take soft drinks, for example. If you're a soft drink drinker and you decide the first thing you're going to cut out is soft drinks, you do that the first week. Next week, you add another item. Over time, pretty soon, you've eliminated, hopefully, most things that are bad for you in your diet. You've improved your diet tremendously. The idea is not to suffer. The idea is to enjoy the process. Enjoy working out. Enjoy eating. You just have to eat the right way, change some habits. We need to get a little smarter and a little more disciplined. What you're going to be aiming for is something called the 40-30-30 principle. 40-30-30. 40% of your daily caloric intake, that's kind of hard to say, daily caloric intake. 40% of your daily caloric intake should come from carbs, carbohydrates, 30% from protein, and 30% from healthy fats. Now, carbs and fats generally have a bad reputation, but both carbs and fats are as important to your diet, to a healthy diet, as protein. Carbs get a lot of attention, low carb diets and this and that, but carbs are not the enemy. It's the overall number that we're going to be looking at. The truth is, some carbs are not the enemy, but some carbs are a no-no, like sugar. Sugar is not good for you. There's nothing good about sugar except that it tastes good. Excess sugar consumption causes weight gain, all kinds of problems like heart disease from inflammation, liver disease, kidney failure, cataracts. There's a long list. Maybe make sugar number one on that list of things that you're going to eliminate. It's a really tough one, but it's a really important one. Unfortunately, kicking that sugar habit's not easy. Scientists say that sugar is maybe as much as 8 times more addictive than cocaine. Both of those trigger a flooding of your brain of something called dopamine, which is a pleasure chemical. It just makes you feel good, physically makes you feel good. But that sugar high doesn't last long, and then you're back to where you started, craving more, trying to get that sugar high again. What you want to look for and start eating instead are complex carbs. Sugar is a simple carb, meaning it's digested very quickly and into your bloodstream very quickly, causing all kinds of problems with your insulin levels and just all kinds of things. What we want is complex carbs, which are digested much slower. They don't flood your bloodstream. Complex carbs are things like beans, brown rice, sweet potatoes, corn, oatmeal, pasta, whole wheat bread. Good sources of protein are lean beef, chicken, and fish. Vegetarians can also get their protein from things like lentils, black beans, chickpeas, oats, rice, and this excellent Middle Eastern grain called quinoa. I used to think it was pronounced quinoa. It's Quinoa. It's pronounced quinoa. It's really good. High protein grain. It's good stuff. Check it out. And while we're on the subject, were we on the subject of fast food? Let's talk for a minute about fast food. What's another word for fast food? Cheeseburger and fries, pizza, chicken nuggets. Ugh. Well, those are examples of fast food, yes. But the definition of fast food I was thinking of is bad. Bad. Fast food, bad. Don't eat it. We're a fast food society, and maybe that's why 70% of American adults are overweight. I knew a guy. I used to play golf every Sunday morning with the buddies before I started pole vaulting on Sundays. Another story we'll tell sometime, pole vaulting. But I knew this guy at the golf course who, when you checked in and paid your fees, and he's the one that took your money. I think his name was, I don't remember his name. I think it was David. David was kind of a chunky dude. And then all of a sudden, every time you saw David, he was getting skinnier and skinnier. Seriously skinny. His clothes were hanging off of him. He had his belt cinched as far as it would go. There were no more holes left in the belt. And I asked him a couple times what was going on, and he kind of just sloughed it off. He didn't really want to talk about it. Excuse me, nose itches. And then one time I kind of pried a little bit more, and he finally said, "Look, here's what I'm doing. If it comes out of a window, I don't eat it." He was talking about a drive-through window, fast food. He cut fast food completely out of his diet, apparently. Now, having said all that, following a nutrition plan and following an exercise plan both require the same things for success. Consistency. Consistency. You have to be consistent. Now, food, nutrition is a little bit different than exercise. Let's say an exercise program is an hour a day, 3, 4, 5 times a week. A nutrition program is 24/7, right? Nutrition is every day. When you hear the word diet, you may think of starvation or depriving yourself. You mean I can never eat Mexican food again? Nope, never. Okay, wait, just kidding. You can't live without Mexican food. The thing about it is, like the word carbs, the word diet gets a bad rap sometimes too. Diet doesn't mean starving yourself. It just means changing your eating habits. Well, it doesn't mean changing your eating habits. Diet means your eating habits. Everybody's on a diet. Everyone follows a diet. Everyone. Some people have lousy diets. Some people have pretty good diets. Some people have better diets. Some people have excellent diets. But everybody follows a diet. Diet just means what you eat. Now, what's going to happen with this nutrition plan is you're going to follow what we call the 80-20 rule. And all that means is 5 days a week, you're going to stick to your plan, no questions asked. You're going to be good. You're going to follow your plan. No cheating, not even one little bite of that delicious cake that Aunt Susie brought over a while ago. Okay? The other 2 days of the week, though, you get to cheat a little. Not a lot, a little. On those 2 days, you can go out and have something to eat that's bad for you but tastes good. Have some pizza, have a burger, some hot wings. Ooh, queso and chips. Whatever. But only one cheat meal a day for those 2 days. The rest of the time, you're being good, right? The key to successful, long-lasting dietary changes is to take small steps, baby steps. Change just 1 or 2 things at a time. Making drastic wholesale changes, completely depriving yourselves of the foods that you've loved for so long, is just setting yourself up for failure. You're not going to stick with it. I've been there. I've done it. Now, getting back to what we learned a few minutes ago. 1 pound of fat contains 3,500 calories, right? If you eat 3,500 extra calories a week that your body can't use, then you're going to gain about 1 pound a week, right? Now, so what do you need to do to lose 1 pound a week? Anyone? Subtract 3,500 calories a week. That's right. Very good. You win. You win the prize. 3,500 calories equal 1 pound of fat. You want to lose 1 pound a week, subtract 3,500 calories from your routine. Divide 3,500 by 7 days. That's 500 calories a day that you need to find something in your normal diet that you can eliminate. It's going to decrease your daily caloric intake by 500 calories. Now, on top of that, you're going to be working out, right? 3 or 4 or 5 times a week. Maybe you'll be burning, let's say, 500 calories in a workout. Add that up, and you've almost got another pound. So that's coming close to 2 pounds a week. There's a ton of information out there about things like counting macros and micros, intermittent fasting, carb cutting, calorie cycling. But the bottom line again is you need to burn more calories each day than you consume. It's a helicopter. And I'm going to help you take that simple concept and make it easier to accomplish. I've been where you are. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. I know what it's like to wear baggy clothes and pretend, it's not that bad. I know what it feels like to avoid looking in the mirror when you get out of the shower. And I know what it feels like to have to go in and buy a pair of fat pants. I'll tell you that story sometime. That was a depressing day in the life of old John Henry. At one time in my life, I was in great shape. 6'2", 190 pounds, 10% body fat. I'm getting back close to that nowadays. Then I let it all go. I just let everything go. Things gradually started to slide. extra pounds started adding up. Now, over the past 2 years or so, I've lost around 45 to 50 pounds. I know what it takes. I love to help you do it too. So if you're ready to take back control and live a happier, healthier life, here's what we're going to do, okay? First, we'll talk about your goals, whatever those may be. Your primary goal, by the way, doesn't have to be necessarily physical fitness. You don't have to want to be Mr. America or some kind of fitness model or bodybuilder, anything like that. You can, if you want, to go for that. But whatever your goal may be, fitness is going to be an important part of it. So we'll get together and talk about your goals, your specific challenges, past experiences, good and bad, likes and dislikes. And I'll take that information, put it together, and customize a nutrition plan that's going to help take you from where you are now to where you want to be. Not only that, I'm going to work personally with you on this. I'm going to be your motivator, your encourager, your accountability partner to keep you on track, keep you fired up and going to your workouts. So if you're ready to have a customized individual plan and an expert to help you along the way, just click the link down below, fill in the details, and schedule a time with me. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this little overview, got something out of it that you can use. Remember, it's never too late to get in shape. Never too late to make your dreams come true. Adios.